saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give right side. Hobbs. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hobbs. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down, Saints.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready up.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. Backbreaker, that'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Hobbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. You talk about this Giant defense. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Here we go. Shot. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right. go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Well, he caught by Rice. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, Dart. Now they go screen, it's complete. Down the left sideline. Oh, nice move. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrone Tracy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Room past the 35. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Saints.
Looking to throw. Left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Hayes. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. That's going to be caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one?
And he's got it. It's caught. In the end zone, touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Polk there to make the grab. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
32-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Saints 10.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll go again with Tracy.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39.
To the air, Dart.
He gets this one to Johnson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Go! 60 by 6. 60, trap 60. Ready?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake. It's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Broncos, go.
Throwing his Dart. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Come on.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw his Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Play action. Now Dart. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun is Dart.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Throwing, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Giants first down.
On play action, here's Dart.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
19, Sergeant, 70 rings, 70 rings, 75 rings, 75 rings.
To the air once more is Dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And bulldozing his way through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. 65-6.
Running left is Tracy. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now a 2nd and 6. Right back to Tracy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw now, Dart. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Hot 70, hot 70.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And he is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Pittman, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll hand it to Tracy. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the give, it's Tracy. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 31. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Scatteroo. Shedding the tackle. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Set. 60 by. Go, Chap. Go, Chap.
Dart going to give the Scatteroo. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Throwing his Dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. First time they looked his way in this game, he comes through picking up the 1st. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On the run is Tracy. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Giants 35, Saints 25.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Pittman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
A gain of 6. And the Giants first down.
Dart going to look to throw here. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Dart. Now he's going to step up and run. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Dart from the gun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
60 each, go!
Dart looking to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Scatterby. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Cam Scatterby from 6 yards away. And the Giants are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
42. Saints 32.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Shifts past him. And he runs us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
39-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Scottaboo to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Here's Tracy. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run again. And some room to roll now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 171 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Give up the middle, Scottaboo. Down to the 42, 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably